Hello, my peeps. Well, if you're still here and you haven't hung up by now, thanks for hanging in there. I don't know what happened to my computer all of a sudden. I've been using it all day. I've been using it for days, setting up my website, which is, some things go remarkably quick, and I'm, giggling to myself in the corner because I'm so proud of myself for making it work. Somehow unmuted when I muted. There we go. And then the next thing just takes hours and I fight with it and it doesn't work in the end. So I don't know if I connected some new plugins for my website. I use my Google, the same Google that I use for my YouTube, as the contact email. So I can't imagine that's it, but for whatever reason, I was having a heck of a time getting Zoom to do anything tonight. Last I checked, I could not log directly onto YouTube. I had to go through Zoom. So, who knows what's going on now? But I'm here. Hi, it's Tracey, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and the paper pusher. And I'm just happy that the technology worked. I am now trying to make my comments show up as usual. Yeah, I feel like I need to go on 5 minutes early, but then I don't want to ramble for five. Not that I can't ramble. I just don't want to for 5 minutes beforehand. I'd rather, save my voice for the actual live. Okay. Oh, sorry, I was finished up there. Oh, that's a sneak peek. I'm spoiling the surprise. So yeah, we're not making something tonight because I've spent the whole day putzing and cleaning and making and playing with new things, and you have a whole little thing here going on. So, darn it. Just one more second. It really bugs me. I cannot make the comments go. Got so much other garbage that I don't want shows up, but why can't I make the It also I clicked public and yet my video says private. Before I spend the entire hour doing this entire thing to have it not be the right thing. I don't know. Can I tell on my own phone? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm trying to go onto my phone. I don't, maybe technology is trying to tell me so. I've spent so much time on the computer and so much time with technology lately. It is honestly the last thing I want to be doing right now. I kind of wonder if technology is telling me something, because I thought I'm going to go on my phone and see if this is like showing up live, if it's actually like showing up. And when I did, a Facebook request popped up. Well, how come the live chat's here? Oh, well, I'm just trying something now. Well, thanks for hanging on. Anyways, the Facebook request that popped up, it's got to be the 15th one I've had since the person passed away. It is a family friend, and she passed away a year ago, I think. And I've had probably 15 friend requests from her. Was already a friend. No, it's not legit. But this time, all of the words and everything were in Spanish. So why isn't that already showing up in Spanish? I don't know. Okay, so I typed a comment on my phone because I can see it on my phone, so I'm going to assume that means it's okay. But why can't I make comments show up here, and why does that show up as private? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to hope for the best. And then if I'm wrong, I'm going to hope that I can go in afterwards and take it from private to public if all else fails. Okay, I don't know. I've made you wait long enough. I'm just moving on. Excuse me. Yeah, seriously, why can't that? Anyway, I hate watching people where the entire thing is all about the tech, so I'm going to try to move on from the tech that's bothering me. Okay, so it's Tuesday. Let's chat. Okay, so celebration today is the 13th. Happy Galentine's to those who recognize the Galentine Day. What are we at? 1, 2. So 2 weeks from Thursday is the last day for celebration. So they've just, maybe I should be on screen here. So they've added some more stuff. I'm going to say last week. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago now because I see it says the 1st. In the last 2 weeks, typically things start to go fast. The fact that they haven't told us, at least the last I looked, which was yesterday, that nothing was out of stock yet on the, like, sold out is remarkable to me. So for the extra products, or even just for the wicked good join, I can't do accents, I don't even know why I try, the wicked good join offer that's going on to get this glass plate or the extra spending or whatever, it's all good. As demonstrators, we get to see a sneak peek. There's the day before the last kit ends. So let me see. That was on the 10th. Sometime on the weekend. It's normally on a weekday, but for some reason I think it popped up on on Sunday, or might have been yesterday. I've totally lost track of days. And I can tell you for the March kit. So one of the things they show in the flyer is that stamp set. So that's a completely bonus stamp set. And this big flower, see if I can do two things at once. This big flower right there does not fit on a D, like it just a tiny bit hangs over on a D block. So you know the D block is the one that comes with Paper Pumpkin, right? So she showed it, and it's like just bigger than, like, it's a nice big image. And so you can stamp the outline, and then there's 4 different ones, it looks like, that you can use to fill in different colors. So like 2-step stamping. Plus you get the stamp set that comes with it. Plus you get 3 cards. And I should have grabbed it. It's called Memorable Meadows. And it coordinates with the set that came out, I want to say, October's online exclusives. I don't have the set, so I can't show you the set. But I do have the DSP. I just can't reach it from where I am. But it is something Meadows. I can't remember the name of it. I'm trying to remember, and it's just all of a sudden total blank. Something Meadows. Anyway, I showed you when it first came out. It is that beautiful scenery paper, the little 6x6 papers that have all the beautiful meadow scenes on them. So that's what this kit coordinates with. The bases go with that. Oh, it's just beautiful. The dies that were available earlier. So I was correct. The tulip goes with the February kit, which mine has shipped. I should have it by Friday's live. So love was for the January little kit, and then February, and then so this is, I mean, the label you can use for everything. But so these leaves they showed specifically. I mean, you could mix and match whatever you wanted, but these ones specifically go with this. And they did show us that these leaves, and they're pretty good size, like the dies. There are wooden embellishments in the kit that are this shape, this pattern, only just a little bit bigger than the die cuts. They're gorgeous. Plus, she said that's not the only embellishments. So March is the anniversary month for Paper Pumpkin. The very first month they came out was in March. And I think, I want to say 12 years ago, but don't quote me on that. So March is always the birthday month. There's always a free gift in it. Well, this time they're just like up in the ante. You get an extra stamp set plus some extra stuff. It's going to be gorgeous. So you either need to subscribe or let me know before the 10th of March. Sooner is better in that case, because holy cow, do I have stuff going on the first week of March. Birthdays, plays, appointments, things, just lots. So yeah, let me know on that one. And then, speaking of kits, I didn't order the birthday kit yet because I wasn't sure, because it's very gold and I'm not really a gold person. But the more I see of it, the more I think, oh, probably should have. But remember when I showed you this Happy Houseplants kit? Yeah. Well, I do like me a home decor kit. So I did order that. I have so much stuff going on. Look at how thick this box is. Right? It is double the normal thickness of a kit. Now it is just a little square. And I did not put the stuff together yet. and I have ideas. I gotta start moving some of this stuff out of the way. It's all in my way. Um, just here, just a minute. I have so many things to show you. This is the thing. I have so many things to show you. And I didn't really get myself ready very well. Okay, we're gonna put the little jungle pals here because I want to spill all the stuff that's in it. Okay, so what I wanted to show you though, this made me laugh. I don't know why. So here's the kit, like all the pieces, and then this tiny little envelope, and then the rest of the box is 5 of these frames. Now, no, they do not have glass in them. They have the extra thick poly in them. The frames are textured. They're actually quite pretty, and they are pretty solid. Plus, it's got the Barker board backing, not just cardboard. They can stand up or they can hang. Oops, sorry, I got too much stuff on my desk. Keep going out of the way. So there's 4 of them. So yeah, this is what they make. So this is 6 by 6. This is, what did I say in my thing? 7 and 8 or something like that. But all the pieces are in here. They are die cut. I didn't actually open mine because I watched somebody else put theirs together. And so I know what the deal is. Out. All right, visitor, of course. So these are the little matting that go with them. So all the pictures have like some base printing on them. And then depending on which one you pick, well, which one you're working on here, let's start with this one because it might be, I'm not actually even sure which way that one goes. That one must go that way. This one. Then you pick your pieces to go with it. So this one, I don't actually know because I just buried it, but so then you have these ones which you can pop up on embellishments and curl and make go a little bigger, and each one of them, it just depends. I don't actually know which one's which. I'm just gonna take a wild stab at it, and here, use this one. And I guess actually, depending what the instructions say, you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna give that a bit of a curve, and then this one has. So this is, to me, this is, you want to get out, you want to do a little crafting, but you don't want to spend the whole day trying to figure it out and what you're doing and cutting and, I mean, I like to do that. Don't get me wrong, but you want just an easy crafting experience. You want to make something nice. You want to, sorry, I'm just curling those. You could make one of these. I don't think that's the right thing. You could make one of these awesome little kits, put it all together. And like I said, I think Stampin' Up does an awesome job on their kits. And yet I see things and sometimes I'm like, oh, you know what I would do? So one of the things I would do, because you know me, I like things that hang over, is I would put these so that they go just a bit outside and onto the frame, just because I like that. Oops, I'm off screen again. There we go. And then I like the idea of little words down here. Now we have so many different dies right now that we could use, but even if it was just like dream or breathe or you got this or whatever, something where when you looked at it, and I mean, you can make 4 of them, make them as gifts, give them to people. They don't all have to stay with you. Anyways, I think that I think it would be such a fun little project. So ladies' night, birthday, just to get together. You want something to do. You want to take a little kit with you. You want to decorate up the trailer. Look at how cute these little things are, and they're tiny. I think this is an awesome kit. Traditionally, home decor kits sell out quickly. We've had some that don't, but and so it all depends. Maybe they've started ordering a ton more because in the beginning they all sold out. But yeah, this kit is available right now. I'm waiting on an order. What is today? Tuesday? I expect I'll have it from her in the next couple of days. Let's say by the end of the week, I should be putting in another group order. But yeah, these are orderable right now if you want. So is the birthday kit. I just don't have it to show you. Okay. Let's. I don't even know if I have an order, but I'm going in. I must have those. I gotta move some things here. Okay. So you remember I told you that I was going to do my first blog post on my new website was going to be the dimensions and stuff for this card. It still is going to be. It's just going to be next week. I am making headway, and at this point, I don't want to bastardize the system. I have put too much into making this work that I'm going to make the system work the way it's supposed to. So If you need the measurements, like you just can't wait, let me know. But otherwise, yes. And here's the bonus, because I had the idea for like a ton of to sit down and write the blog. Like, well, you don't need to sit down and ramble. That's no problem. Pictures a little bit harder, and but right now it's the getting everything set up. So when my blog or my site does go live, my plan is to have about 10 posts already up there, because I think that that's going to be the perfect place, and I'm going to categorize them so that so if you're looking for something, you can search by that as well. But I know I do it frequently, but I could sit and talk for hours about the starter kit, or I could tell you about the way the catalogs work and the different things, and when the retiring list comes out. And what I think I'm going to try to do is condense that into not a novel and into a blog post, and just do a bunch of kind of like Stampin' Up 101 that talks about Stampin' Up. Not to be confused with Stamping 101, which I mean, might have to come up with some different names, or I don't know. Because there's some basic stuff too, just about here's different kind of stamp sets, and here's some, and then I am going to work on some more basic videos for like some of the stamping stuff, but even just some of the background stuff. So you want to read, you want to understand Celebration better? I want to do a blog post explaining Celebration. So there'll be a bunch to go, and then there will be instructions for this. So hopefully it is worth the wait. I'm going as fast as I can, but with all things technology, there's a limit to how much one can take in a day. Okay, so remember I told you, was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend, when we did the demo events. Yes, it was. It just finished. So we see all these things, and then we also have like a week to make a sample to get into if you want to get in on a prize. And I won a set of embellishments. So yay. Well, I like when I win things. I don't need to win things, but it is always kind of fun when you win something, not expecting it. So I did finish all of the cards, though, all of the different types of cards. Like I said, a lot of them were fun folds. Some of them were just techniques or just cool ideas for cards. So I have 3 more, I think, to show you. Yes. So here is one of the ones. And this one turned out much better than I was expecting. But this is vellum. And this is our blends markers. I love our blends to color, but blends are alcohol based. So if you draw all over stuff in different like patterns, and then spritz them with alcohol and kind of rub them around a bit and stuff, you get this very cool effect. And so, yes, I made some Easter eggs. This is my interpretation of grass. So that was one of them. So that was one of the technique ones. And then a couple more fun folds, which I was having a lot of fun with the fun folds, I will tell you. So this was one of them. And down here is the only little greeting. It down here says send with love, because ready for it? Okay, so this, I got to figure out how to get this in frame. Okay, so this is called the stadium wave. And in the wave and the wee, it's kind of like that. This card, such big impact, so easy to make. So, and here was my little thing. So the envelope came flying into here, and it's opened up, and then the letters came out, and they say, I love you. And then there's actually a little spot down there to write with too. But is that not a fun card? Wah, wah. And I wrote down what she was saying, because she said, if you want, you can do it backwards. Well, somehow I wrote down backwards, because depending on how you fold these, you can also have it cascade this way, like from this corner down to there. So yes, it is a fun card. So that was another one of them. And then that was a stadium. What is this one? This one's just a W fold. I don't remember what it was. And again, Tracey's brain works a certain way. So this is the watermelon, which has a guest appearance in tonight's thing of all places. I love this bright, bold paper, but to me it almost looked like watermelon skin, so that's why I went. So there's the outside of the card, and then the inside of the card. Oops, again. So this is why it's called the W fold, because it looks like a W. But you see, in my world, you start with a full watermelon, then you cut a slice, then you have a bite, then you eat it all, because I love watermelon. And then it says, that was so sweet of you. The card just cracks me up. W fold. Anyways, and these cards are not as intimidating as they look, so trust me. Okay, so I did that. I was having fun with those cards. Now, I was also getting cards ready for because I wanted to show you the card to wear for the Stampin' Stack, because if I don't get on that soon. Here's my problem today. I kept wanting to clean, right? I mean, I want to stamp and I want to play, but I want to purge and clean it. I've got like spring fever, I guess. Well, and every time I trip over something, I get mad and I start cleaning things. So it keeps like throwing me off. Sorry, I just totally had an idea. Since I can see the comments on my phone, maybe I should just keep the comments on my phone open and see if anybody's actually commenting. So yeah, I want to clean. So I keep bringing myself back to it, but I will have those ready. I get so easily distracted. It's like such a squirrel moment. I'm going to show you this just so I can move it. I needed to do some little punch art for someone. And so this is what I was punching out. Was one of the things was sheep, and I turned it into a little treat holder. Now, unfortunately, the little arrow sheep is too big to fit in here, and I kept knocking it over, so I had to get rid of it. But oh my goodness, what you can do with punches. Oh, isn't it cute? Oh, I should have put like a little puffy tail on her. Anyway, I gotta move that out of my way. Okay. So Jungle Pals is a stamp set from Celebration, and I think it's called Mitsu Crafts. Jay Soriano. I can't remember the other guy's name. Barry. Their company is called Mitsu Crafts. They're a lovely couple guys in the UK, and Jay is an artisan. And so this is based on his card. And I saw his card, and this could be exact. No, I don't think his card had the colored leaves on it, though. I honestly couldn't tell you. But anyways, it was based on his idea. I saw it. I loved it so much. The artisans are just amazing. So this is one of the cards for our birthday Stampin' Stack. So he had for sure done the happy birthday, and he did the crocodile, or maybe it's an alligator. I love this card. So this is one of them, and I thought, I don't even know why I'm so drawn to this crocodile. I am. There's a joke about that. I'm trying to remember the joke. Do you know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? One will see you in a while, and one will see you later. It's something like that. Anyways, it's a funny joke if I can remember. So this is the card. Love this card. But then I got my new online exclusive order came in. And I was waiting for it because one of the stamp sets in there, oh my goodness, it's called Pets and More. So the funny part about the Pets and More part is there's a dog, a cat, a bird, and a bunny. Totally pets. There's also a fox. And depending on how you actually look at that bird, maybe it's an owl, maybe it's a bird. And I thought, well, that's crazy. But then here's the thing. I actually had a pet fox when I was a kid. It was a desert fox. My dad brought it home from work, where he worked in the Sahara Desert when we lived in Algeria. So I guess it's possible. Anyways, these little dudes are, I remember how the other day I told you they were reversible stamp set when I was showing you the plants. And I said they're not always lined up. Well, this one, they're symmetrical. So like the other plants, they were to give you like a background color and make it very artsy. These ones, you stamp the back side of it, gives you this very solid, very symmetrical image. Clean it off, flip it over, and then you stamp the lines over top. And it lines up it's so easy to line up. It lines up so perfectly. You want to know how I know? Because I've been playing with it all afternoon. Yeah, that's right. Here's the other version of this. So I thought, okay, so if people don't want to make a crocodile card, maybe they want to make a card with a dog on it. And yes, I'm going to cough, sorry. Excuse me. This happens to be Rascal's coloring. He's a little bit lighter right now because his hair is cut really short, but when he's the normal length hair, his hair is kind of this color. So yes, it makes a lovely dog card. There for a minute. Just as a side note too, I love to color and I love to fussy cut. So I haven't figured out a way around the fussy cutting yet, other than if you want to stamp directly. But if you stamp directly, you can't put like the greenery behind it. So, but I did try stamping directly onto colored cardstock, and it does work. If I could get the thing to focus, it does work. And that way you don't have to color it. Oh, there we go. But you still do have to cut it out. So I'm still undecided. I like the colored look better. Plus, I like the coloring. So I haven't quite decided. Oh, speaking of which, what did I do with the Jungle Pals? Did I show? Oh, okay. So when we do make these cards, you will also be able to do a sloth, a lemur, a parrot, and a tiger. I'm going to end up with like 76 things of ink to make this work, but I'm determined. Okay, just a minute. I got all my stuff mixed up again. I have seriously so much stuff out here to show you guys and things everywhere. I think that meant to be in there. Oh, this not ready for that one yet. Okay. So then, okay, so I was, like I said, I was having fun. So I did make, maybe I'll do it this way because then I can hold them up in a minute. So I did make some extra dogs. So I'll put a dog on here for you. And then a bird. And so these ones, I was just trying to make, you know, 2 different colors that kind of went together. And at the same time, try to figure out like what I was going to do with it so I could figure out what letter colors to go. Maybe a little tabby cat. Now the fox, to me, a fox is like kind of under their, well, at least maybe not 100% correct, but the tip of their tail and underneath their chin and stuff is always white. So this one, I didn't stamp the background. And then I thought, well, maybe I'm missing something. So I did stamp the background and I used 2 different colors. Yeah, we're going with that one. And then I did make a little gray bunny. And just so you could see what happens, I also made a white bunny. So I'm going to move those up closer. Hopefully we can get. So that's, so like for most of these, so for this one, I just stamped a gray outline. And so you could make a white cat, white dog, white, whatever. And this is just smoky slate, which to me is the best way to stamp something that's gray or that's white, because this is such a soft and very nice gray. This is the darker gray. So yes, this one I just stamped the outline, and that one I just stamped the outline. But these 3, I stamped the background, cleaned it over, picked a darker color, stamped the thing. But look at how adorable those things are. So any one of those. And so this one I'll have like a little perch that the bird sits on, and I'll have some little grass for the bunny, and I haven't figured out yet what the cat's going to have. And the fox will have some greenery. But so yeah, you'll be able to stamp your own creation, whether you want jungle or domesticated, I guess. And then I did come up with one other one. So the other one that's in here, my God, I don't know what it is. I think it's, I mean, these are 2 of my favorite colors, and you will have noticed I use them a lot lately, but holy cow, do I love that card. Okay. So there's a little ball that comes with it, and a little paw print, and you saw the little bowl that was on the thing. But do you notice there's a little fish as well? And I thought, okay, well, some people have fish for pets. So I was trying to figure out, I ran out of time, but I will tell you that I did figure out how to put fish in a fish bowl. And I told you earlier, so if you know the answer, feel free to guess. But you know what that fish bowl is? Yeah, it's, oh, dropped something on the floor. It's the backside of this big watermelon. Now, this watermelon does not say it is a reversible stamp set, but you know what I did? I took the watermelon, I flipped it over, and I stamped it anyways, and it worked. So it's the same strategy. I mean, the reversible ones, they cut them, I think they cut them closer on the outside, like they make sure the shape is right on the outside. It's not just a generic shape. And they're definitely more detailed on the front side. But look how perfectly that worked. So I'm going to get some like little greenery. It's going to go on the outside, but like some little greenery like to cut out to make it look like in the fishbowl, and then it will have the happy birthday. But I was just, that's as far as I got, but I was so happy with the fishbowl. So don't limit yourself. There's today's PSA, don't limit yourself. I have to move my chair so I can see what I dropped on the floor. Look at your stamps, and again, if all else fails, like depending what you were looking for, turn your stamp set upside down. You see anything else in here that looks like something else that you're looking for? Because you never know. That's the thing. You just never know what you can use a stamp for. Okay. I screwed up when I ordered, and I purposely didn't order the ribbon that comes with this new coffee set. Sorry, I'm going to pivot. I will get back to the, or I'll do a smoother transition. Sorry, not a pivot. I will get back to the cards and make the poster and get that stuff out this week. I swear to God, I will. What did I do with it? Okay, so Yeah, online exclusives. This one is available March 5th. That's when the online exclusives are available. There's a whole bunch of stuff this time. I can't give you the flyer until the 5th, but I can show you stuff when I get it. So that's why I'm showing you what I got. But I didn't order everything, and there was things I was debating, and then there's one thing I just totally missed. So yes, I didn't. There's this great like jute ribbon with little white dots on it that comes with this suite of paper of stuff, and I didn't order it right off the bat because I wanted to see how it tied, how stiff it was. So I figured by the time I could order like the second time, I would have seen it somewhere. But I did order, or at least thought I ordered the rest of the suite. I did not. I missed the actual stamp set and dies. So that will be coming in the next order. But there's a lovely set. It's something to do with a latte. I don't actually know what it's called. And my stuff is buried right now. But it has like a die for French press and some coffee cups and various cool things. It has the ribbon. It has these very cool embellishments that have like little coffee swirls on the top. Why is that focusing? When I hold with my left hand, I really don't think I hold things still enough. I'm trying. Okay, trust me, they're lovely. And it's a small package, but they packed a lot in there. These are just called adhesive back swirls. But you will see in a minute, I get stuff in the way, that they go with this delightful paper. So I flip these papers around. So this is one side, and obviously you can tell by the way I'm doing it that this is the other side. So we have some very delicious dark mocha swirl. This has little coffee beans on it. That's what all the little white lines are that you can't see. Some more, I'm not even sure what kind of coffee this would be with the kind of pinky tones to it, but it's a cool marble effect. Here's the thing too about this paper. Okay, so this is obviously coffee beans. I don't know if you could sell it as jelly beans, maybe. This is just a cool marble look. This one, cool marble look, cool hearts, and yes, there's that swirl is in behind them, and they do look like the little hearts that talented baristas make in the top of the coffee, but they're also just hearts. This one is very splotchy, like spilled coffee on a very dark backdrop for some reason. Love this striped paper, this kind of watercolor stripe. I don't actually know what colors they are. I want to say pool party. Let me see. We got Calypso Coral. I'm reading this at the wrong angle. Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Lemon Lolly, oh, it's Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Petal Pink. Look at this, guys. Whoa! So these are what some of the stamp images look like and some of the die cuts are. I'm not really sure, honestly, what's up with this big flared cup. Kind of looks like a coffee filter, but it's obviously something because it's in the stamps, it's in the dies, and it's in the paper. So it's obviously just me being out of touch that this is some kind of a cup. And this one is little coffee cups and spoons. Love this plaid. It's amazing. These are little coffee beans. And if you're me and you got a weird sense of humor, I don't know what I did with it. You could also put your little rabbit on it and have this bug behind it, and it would look like little rabbit turds too. And then there's a die that cuts this out, so you could like make all the pretty picture, like cuts out the cups, so you could have all the like little latte art. I don't know what it's called. And then this one, while it is like coffee rings, if you had it out of context of coffee, it's just a very cool background. So this is a coffee one, and I could show you a stamp set and die that go with it if I had them, if I hadn't missed that number. I was in a rush, busy, and I was so excited about two of the other products. Okay, so there's two more little embossing folders that came. So I think I can give you a better idea with that. I love these patterns. Like, they're going to be so much fun. They are the narrower ones. So when I did my card last week that had the plant on it, and I had, do you want like the full base or do you like the little offset base? Well, one, I love the look of the offset and the overhang and all that kind of stuff. But the reason I did it was because I was trying to use one of these folders, and they're only 3 inches wide. They might be 3 1/8. Oh, they are 3 and maybe 3/8 actually. So they're not the full width of a card, but I just love them. And I love the look they give. And like a strip down the middle where you make it like top to bottom. Oh, I just love them. And these patterns, can't wait to play with. I'm just going to start piling things everywhere here. I'm going to put this little loot on top because it just makes me smile. So does the dog. But seriously, I don't know what it is about this crocodile. I'm actually pretty stoked about my fish too. I will tell you, I'm pretty stoked about my fish. Okay, put my little crocodile there. Okay, there's a set in there. There's a couple flower sets. One is a very, it has got the most elaborate die. Holy cow. So the American demonstrators that I had seen that ordered on the Thursday have their stuff on the Friday. They ordered one of everything. So they actually showed, like opened every case, opened everything and showed it all. That's how I know them about, like have actually seen them now other than just in pictures. I mean, it was on video, but it's closer. And yes, there's a magnolia set that has just the most amazing magnolia die. And then there's zinnias, which is a very, excuse me, vibrant, bright, the paper, stamp set, dies, paper. I don't actually think there's ribbon with that one. I think the only ribbon in there was with the coffee one. But then it comes with these, to give you an idea of the colors, these gorgeous little self-adhesive sequins. There is some glimmer paper in there. And when it originally came out, just in case anybody's talked about it before, I don't think I did, but there's Berry Burst, Old Olive, and white glimmer paper. And originally it showed up as being $16.50 and it said you get 2 of each color. But I guess there was a mistake in the packaging and there's only 1 of each color in the package. So they've actually gone in and changed the description now to say 1 of each and $8.25. So they've corrected it. So if you start to begin with and say, I thought, no, but they have fixed it. Accidents happen, right? Okay, so then the one I was the most excited about, and I just didn't have time to play. And this is just a stamp set and bundle, but it is not just a stamp set and bundle. Oh my goodness. It's called Encircled in Nature. And it's awesome. So one of the things I liked about it, so this one just says a huge thank you. It's a nice little sentiment, like so it's not massive, which is funny because it says huge, which makes me laugh. But I like it. It's just little font and it'll fit so nicely on so many places. This one says, you mean so much to me. It's cursive, so I'm not sure how easily you can read it. Here for you. And then this one says, may this year be incredible and filled with possibilities. Oh my God, is that not like the nicest sentiment? Oh, I love it. So you see this little twig ring. How about that for some dies? These things are amazing. Well, it's funny too, because lately everything keeps happening the same as it happened before. So images at 75%, says it down in the corner, because you can see these are like some good size images. Where'd my card base go? That's an envelope. Just a minute. Let me get a card base. Here we go. When folding your card base, get your mountain up. Line up the bottom. I scored. That's why there's a mountain. Hold on. Put a grip to it, as my dad used to say. And then do that. You have the most likely chance that your edges will line up. And yes, was that necessary for demo purposes? No, but I will eventually make this into a card. Okay, so this is the stamp that makes the branch ring. And then there's dies, and I haven't even got to play with these yet because I got sidetracked by the animals. But I can tell you that if you're having trouble figuring out how do I line this up to go around this, I can already tell you, oops, that Stampin' Up! And the genius that they are, put these little tabs on them to show you where they line up. So one goes on one side, one goes on the outside, one goes on the inside. So you could cut this very fine little thing out if you wanted to, or you could cut just the inside of it out and leave the outside on a card, or you could cut the outside off and leave the inside in. Possibilities. It's awesome. We've got these look like oak leaves to me. These are little, they look like rose hips, but I'm sure there's a better name for the seed pods that they are. These are evergreen little sprigs. Those are some little flowers. There's 2 of them. This one cuts out both of these images. This image is trees, right? And then we've got some flowers. We got these are little more like wildflowers. These are more like pretty, I can't think what kind of flower they are, but something. And then it's got these dies as well that makes like the little trees that you could, oh, I cannot wait to play these. This is going to make stunning cards. So yes, one of the birthday cards is going to be probably made with this for all my forestry friends. And so, yes, none of these say happy birthday, but that doesn't matter to me. I'll have happy birthdays here. We'll take this one. This one, which is almost always on my desk, always in use, is coming from the Best Family Ever stamp set, which I have said before, must have. But this little happy birthday might just go, oh, I cannot wait to play with this one. Anyways, this is one of the new. So all of these new things that I was showing you, oh, there we are. This and then the other stuff when I actually order properly. Here's my pets. I'll get my whole little menagerie here so you can see all my pets. Are all available on the 5th of March. You want to get it earlier than the 5th of March? Get the starter kit. You can put all of the pre-orders in your starter kits. One of the best perks to be in a demo, you don't have to wait. And then, so if you order right now, you could order. Then you could make a second order if you wanted to, because Lord knows I could do more than that amount of supplies. Then you can go right back and order again, get your discount. Plus, you could still earn celebration stuff on the other stuff you order. So you want to like stock up your craft room. Now's the time to do it. There's many ways to do it. Trust me, I have mastered how to get the most free stuff. So let me know and I'll help you if you're interested on how to get the most free stuff. Here, let's put our little animals back. So, did I show you all the things I was going to show you? I think I did. Look at this. We got animals galore here. I'm going to put those back there. Don't want to cover up my beautiful stamp set. So, yeah, stay tuned for more information on the class. So, I could tell you that the class is on the 3rd of March, our Sunday craft afternoon. I can tell you that. And it's from 1 to 4 because it's always from 1 to 4. And I can tell you that we're making birthday cards. We're doing a Stamp a Stack. And for those not familiar with a Stamp a Stack, let me just get some, let me just move my little menagerie here for a second. So this is how a Stamp a Stack works. Now these I'm using these cards just as an example. Just pretend they're just an ordinary simple card. Now this is not my strong suit. Simple cards, not my strong suit. But because I like to play and I like to add stuff, but I'm working on like cards that are simple, and you'll understand in a minute. So let's say that I said to you, and again, remember, pretend that these are 5 different cards, like 5 different designs. They are different cards, and they were all simple to make. So this is how Stamp a Stack works. Yes, it's a great idea. I just can't say it. So these are the 5 cards. So you tell me, yes, I would like to come and make 5 birthday cards. I'm like, great. Or you can come and make 10 birthday cards and you'll make 2 of each. Or you could come and make 15 birthday cards and you make 3 of each. Now I'm going to cap it at 15 because I don't think I know anybody who could make more than 15 cards in that time frame without being like a little machine. And there will be other people in the room using stuff. So likelihood is 15. So you'll have the option to make 1, 2, or 3 of each. Hence the stack. You can have a small stack, a medium stack, or a large stack of birthday cards by the time we're done. So yes, one is going to be the animal version. One is going to be, let me move this out of the way. I'm trying to get the widest range of birthday cards that you would need, right? So we'll have animals because that works for most people, kids, whoever you need. We'll have one of those. I do have a lovely card made with tools that we're going to use. I'm kind of debating on the other one because there's cows, there's balloons, I have so many things. But anyways, so there'll be like 5 different sets to make 5 different cards. And then you just say, do you want 1, 2, or 3 of each? Okay, so if you're up for birthday cards, you need birthday cards. That's how we're doing it. A birthday Stamp a Stack on the 3rd of March. QRST. Yep, 57 years old. Sometimes I still got to do that to know how to put something alphabetical. Gotta say a chunk of the alphabet. Yeah, I will get the poster. I will get the cards finished. Like I said, I'm just trying to dial back on some of my designs so that they're actually doable in the time frame and enjoyable in the time frame. And I'm trying to make it so that you don't have to fussy cut all of them because you know how much I love it, but I know not everybody does. So there we go. That was a crazy ride, wasn't it? I think I've showed you everything on my desk. Well, I haven't showed you everything on my desk. You wouldn't believe how much stuff I have on my desk. You see this little window, and I swear that I have like a hand width on either side of this paper. Not as you go higher, I have less room, and then the entire rest of the desk has stuff on it. Things that in progress, things that are but to put away, stuff for the website, cards I'm trying to make for something else. Like, yeah, I got stuff going on. All right, I lost my envelope. There we go. I'm gonna call it there before I continue to just ramble. Yeah, watch for information on the Stamp Stack. Get the starter kit if you want to get all this online exclusives early. Otherwise, you have to wait till the 5th of March. Celebration goes till the 29th. There's still stuff to be had. I'm putting in an order at the end of the week, so if you want to get in on the group order, let me know and I will add you to the group order. Kits are available right now. Should have the paper pumpkin by the Friday. I hope you guys have a great week. Wish me luck in website torment. Like I said, I'm making strides, but every now and again it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or 1 step forward, 2 steps back, depending on the thing. So watch for that because I'm hoping it's coming soon, like real soon. Have a great week, everybody. Be safe.